yo, what's up, everybody? Good morning. Welcome to MTG Live. This is your boy Q. It's Saturday, January the 22nd, 2022. So, bro, it's 1222. What's up, bro? You all right?
Yeah, man, I'll be all right. Just I'm in the bed, cold weather, lupus, don't mix. So another show in the bed. But hey, I'm here because honestly, if we had been in the studio, I wouldn't be there. I wouldn't be
Man,
in the
look.
studio.
Do you miss being in the studio?
No, I don't.
You know,
No,
I
I
kind of miss it
like
a little bit. Just a little
I
bit.
I like that the post production was not done by us. I do miss that part, but that's about it. It's a small minor inconvenience to do the post broadcast, but
Right.
you know, I I I don't miss it. I don't, cause that drive, parking
Yeah.
downtown. Yeah, I do miss going to the farmers market though. I do miss that after the show, hitting the farmers market up and seeing Jesse and Joy and Goofy Girl Gumbo and Bam's Vegan. I miss all those places.
Right. Right.
I miss them. Oh, speaking about vegan, for the next month, I have gone vegan. I'm doing it for a month.
Congratulations, because that ain't going to be my testimony ever.
Well,
Ain't
I
never be my testimony,
I
bro.
feel you. I feel you. However, I'm trying to inspire my creativity by putting myself in a realm that I am unfamiliar with. So being an
Yeah.
engineer, being a scientist, sometimes my creativity gets stifled. So in order for me to, spark my creativity sometimes, I have to put myself in uncomfortable situations
Gotcha.
that, that'll
Gotcha.
make me think in depth and really kind of process things. And then I feel like, I can spark my creativity that way.
Okay, I'm with that. I'm with that. Listen, everybody, if you are watching us, go ahead and share this broadcast and all that good stuff. What I am doing right now, I am sharing this broadcast with everybody I know, everybody that I like, my friends, family, and foes. I am going to send this show to. So we definitely going to do that. That's what I'm doing. Thank you so much for all our listeners out there, international listeners, all that good stuff. Hey, sis, thank you so much. Good morning. I hope you feel better. She said she have a slight little cold and and she have a little small migraine. The weather's not helping her.
Yeah. Go get you some Excedrin and some ginger ale, sweetie. Pop 3 extra strength Excedrin and down you a half a bottle of ginger ale. Get about 30 minutes.
that's coming from Dr. Hendricks. Everybody, y'all listen up.
No, not Dr. Hendricks. This is somebody that experiences migraines now. Why you think all the lights off?
No, not Dr. 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 Docta. Dr. Hendricks. Dr. Hendricks. Yeah, so not Dr. Period. Not Dr. Period. Listen, everybody, y'all know what it is. It's MTG Live, like I stated to you guys earlier. Today is tax time, MTG style. Now, y'all already know Mo is wherever she is. She'll be on in a minute. But our guest is here. I'm not going to keep her waiting too much longer. I know she wanted to get herself together before we got her on. Listen, I had her flyer up just a second ago. I don't know where it went to, P, but I'm gonna let you do it in just a second, and then I'm gonna pull it up, and then I'll put it on the screen since I can't find it at this moment. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I have a young lady here who is going to assist us with our show on today. We may go through a couple of hot topics, even though I really don't have any ready to go through. But we may just talk about a couple of things, but what we're mainly going to be talking about is tax preparation for this year and how important it is for you not only to file your taxes, but filing your taxes with the right person and filing your taxes legally. Because it's a whole lot of people that's now scared of Uncle Sam, and I don't understand. why some people not afraid of Uncle Sam. So we're gonna help y'all out this year before Now look, now I'm not talking to. Well, we can talk to you tax. What we call them, Reggie? Tax return ballers.
Mm-hmm.
The tax return ballers. Yeah.
Yeah, tax
Now we
return
can talk
baller.
to y'all. Now we can talk to y'all just for a second. For you to help get your money. But not for you to put it
Go
up
out and
somewhere.
squander it.
Yeah, just don't squander it. Do something, for your children or something. Do something nice. All right. So without further ado, I have this young lady on. We're gonna call her Miss Fee, Missfe. She has been. Well, I've been. Well, why is Mo liking posts and she's not on the show? I don't get that. That is just weird. I've been knowing her a whole long time, my whole life, pretty much, my whole life. That's my cousin. I love her to death. Miss Fee, you ready? Here you go. Boom.
Good morning. Good
Good
morning.
morning. Good morning. Well, we can't see you.
What
It's
happened
quite
to all the
early.
lighting?
Yeah, what happened to the light?
Their lighting was great previously.
Oh, it was great earlier.
Yes, it
Yeah,
was wonderful.
I don't want anybody to see this hair.
You need a light to come go under.
But here's the funny thing, Miss B. Now we have our listeners that are watching us, on Facebook, YouTube,
Oh,
what have you. But most of our people are actually on the podcast. So they get
oh,
the
okay.
audio version. So go ahead, show your face, you
So
know,
can you see me better now?
Yes,
a
that's
little bit.
good.
Okay. I told you
You
I
look
was
like
saving
one
my
of them
good
damn
hair.
filters that females be using on social media to thirst trap people. Come on now.
I don't.
They sure be thirst
Okay,
trapping people
okay.
too. They should be thirst trapping people. I'm getting your flyer and I'm putting your flyer so we can put it up. But you have your business called Sign with Fee. Sign with Fee. So tell us about Sign with Fee, tax preparer services, professional notary, and signing agent. Tell us what you do, Miss
Okay.
Fee. Tell us everything about Sign with Fee and all that good stuff. So tell us what you
Okay.
do
So,
before we do anything.
I've been preparing taxes actually maybe the last 5 or 6 years, and I've went through several companies, and I know that how the companies operate, and I decided to kind of branch out on my own so I don't have to like make a big racket, because I feel like tax time is kind of racket for a lot of these tax companies because they draw in people that know a lot of people, and so they make these data entry analysts, as I call them, because they don't really know a lot about taxes, but they get trained through their company. They have to charge so much because they're making a percentage and that company is making a percentage. So everybody have to get their fair share. So that's why the preparer fee be so much. And then there's other fees with the transmission and the banks that the company use that's involved as well. So most of the time for us, for my people, I feel like we kind of get hit over the head during tax time, but a lot of people don't know because they feel like their preparer is giving them a lot of money, and you got to be careful with that as well, because some of the write-offs that they do can get you audited, and it may and of course you may get paid on it, but the IRS have up to 3 years to come back and charge you interest and fines for whatever you got if that tax return is audited for so many write-offs. So anyway, I just try to give my clients um, the best information, and without and a, a the maximum tax return within reason, without them ever coming back being penalized or whatever. I hope I can
Okay,
hear.
that sounds good, Steve. Thank you so much for all of that information because we have a couple of questions on today. Because you said a couple of things as it relates to taxes and how preparers try to take so much of the what is it called again? They try to help so many people with deductions and write-offs and things like that. That the IRS they come back and sometimes people forget on what they put on their tax return, or even don't even keep up with their paperwork to even see how they file. You know, I got in trouble with that maybe about 20 years ago. You know, when I decided to file my taxes and I had a couple of things that I could write off, and then end up writing off too much, and then ended up with a bill in the mail. It wasn't an audit, but it was a bill. But that's the thing, you know, and so you got to definitely be careful when it comes to stuff like that. So I want to talk about a little bit about that as well, and then I also want to discuss, you know, how important it is for you to be able to trust your tax preparer, you know, and making sure that that person is legit. I want to definitely talk about that on today. So this is Miss Speed's information, everybody. For those of you that's listening, of course, Miss Fee is a professional tax preparer. And let me say this: just because Fee is my cousin, she is my cousin, but she's also very, very
And I've
smart.
actually worked for CPA firms and accounting and tax services prior to starting this business, as well as degreed in business. Just want to let y'all know.
I see. I was just about to say that she is degreed in business, so she has credentials other than the fact going into your backyard tax return class with disc in the grass. Okay, so we she didn't do all that. I'm just saying, you know, we have professional people coming on the show. All right, so real quick. See, I'm gonna pull this off real quick. Everybody get her information. She can be reached at 214-927-3660, or send her an email at fhoward at
With
signwithfee.com.
feed.com. RS opens Monday. Hit me up, guys. Thank you.
Y'all hit her up, and we'll put her information back up in just a little bit. So I'm gonna quit sharing just for a second. All right, there we go. Okay, so Reggie, we always talk about tax time every year, pretty much about, you know, how I already know I'm gonna owe anyway. You know, so I already know how I'm gonna owe. What questions do you have for Miss Fee on today?
Well, um, I just she actually kind of answered my question because one of the things I wanted to say was that these places that prepare taxes are very predatory in the you know in the communities of people of color. You
Hmm.
never see them any other time except for when it's time to do taxes. That's the only time you see them. So, and I call out the big ones. H&R Block, that's another one. Look into these companies. Look at where they spending their money. Because if you look into where these companies are spending their money, it's showing in your community.
Right.
That's one of the things. And but here's the on the flip side, you have those tax preparers that look like us that are just as bad.
Yeah.
That are just as
Mhm.
bad. So, like you said, Q, it's important to know who your tax preparer is. Now, I'm fortunate. I have a family member does my taxes that I trust thoroughly. But we're in that same boat, Q. I end up having to pay taxes. So now I've actually set it up to where I just pay quarterly. And I might get me $200 back this year. Hey,
Woohoo!
yeah, I might get two hundred
Yeah,
dollars
it's
back
I
this
mean,
year.
it's kind
Hey,
of it's sad to watch because there are a lot of thriving um colored tax companies now. And I've worked for a couple and I've seen where like we've had to charge people so much money in order for us to make a cut, and then and they get their cut. And to me it's kind of greedy because still on the back end with the banking part and those fees and transmittal fees, they still make money off of that, but yet and still they want to charge all this money for the prepare fee, and I just feel like that's just being greedy. And that's why I say it becomes a racket and a hustle against your own people this time of year, because they will charge them out. Like if they feel like they getting them a big tax return, or they see that they're getting a pretty good lump sum back, it's an automatic, oh, we need to charge them. And I've seen where it's just people dependents who get them a good tax return back, and they still be like, oh, they getting back such and such amount. We need to go on and charge them 1,250. Why? You didn't do anything special to that tax return, but put somebody kids on there, and you want to charge them up because you see what they're getting back. So I just feel like it's just such a scheme and a racket right now. So,
So I
Yeah.
have a question for you, Miss
mm-hmm,
B. When it comes to and to help our people out, right?
mm-hmm.
So should there be a flat fee for tax preparation, or is there a percent? Is it percentage based? In your opinion, from what you've seen, what do you think is best? Because I've seen tax preparer fees is sometimes as high as $500,
Oh,
six
I've
hundred
seen more
dollars.
than that. I've
What?
seen so a lot of the businesses I see, they structure like if they're doing a basic return, they have a flat rate.
Mhm,
If you want them to add a Schedule C, if you have like a side business, then that's an additional rate. And then if they feel like they've did a lot of work on your write-offs to get you to a certain amount, then they'll be like, okay, I need to charge them such and such because I got them 9,000 back when I added this Schedule C, versus
mhm,
they were only getting 3,000 without it. So they feel like they should get a good percentage because they worked hard to put these write-offs on your return.
Wow.
But I feel like you should, if they're a legitimate business and have those write-offs and have, the proofs, then y'all should have that sidebar conversation. And if they don't have every, first of all, most tax preparers, you're not CPAs, you're not accountants. So for someone to bring you all that stuff and ask you to add it up, it's kind of unfair. If they don't have a summary of the information to give you for the write-offs, then that's what they need to do in order to keep them from charging that extra money. And then those flat rates could possibly stick. But it when a lot of times, if they feel like they have to break all that stuff down for you, then they of course want to charge extra because they're not CPA and accountants. But it's best to just have all of your receipts summarized, because actually we actually don't need them. We need copies for your files, but we don't need to see them and add them all up for you. We just need to be able to enter the information, and you need to have those copies on file in case you get audited.
mhm,
So everybody listen up. That's really, really important. Actually, when I was preparing taxes on last year, because I did do some taxes, I had a few clients or whatever, because I wasn't really just trying to be, H&R Q's H&R Block or Q's Hewitt. We weren't going there. But the thing is that I had a client who brought me, I'm telling you, like 3 folders full of receipts. You need to have that stuff summarized up like Miss Fee is saying, and then that way it's easier to enter into the database. But not only that, you'll know exactly what figures you need to enter in versus you trying to figure it all up and figure it all out and try to figure out, okay, well, dang, am I a penny off or am I a quarter off? Because all of that matters. And so make sure that you
and
guys
and
get
and you do have those clients who, of course, they don't mind some of the preparers kind of, I guess I'm gonna say, fudging the numbers. But when you do that, you still have to remember what they're actually putting on there in case you get audited.
right, right,
oh,
exactly,
and Miss Fee, I want to bring up one other thing that you mentioned, and this is for our people because here in the pandemic, a lot of people have started their own businesses. And one of the things that I see that, again, I'm not a CPA. I'm not, I'm an engineer. I'm a scientist. That's my realm of expertise. But I take little nuggets from everybody. Um, One of the things that I have been told is that if you start a business, you need to keep your business accounts and your personal accounts completely separate. Even if you don't have a EIN number or you don't have a LLC, you should have your business accounts and your personal accounts completely separate. What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, you should have both accounts separate because at any given time, if someone asks you for those records,
Hmm.
you don't want to have to try to
Right.
reconcile a personal account that you've done or conducted business in. So, like for me, I do have those two accounts separate, so those records and transactions can be separate.
Good morning, Mo. Welcome to the show.
Good morning, and a wonderful show it is. I've been listening due to technical difficulties, and my producer just got back in town.
Well, I'm glad that you on, Mo. We're glad that you made it. I mean, I was looking at the clock and I was like, Mo usually is 7 minutes late. Now you come in on the 7 or the 8, but then I started looking. I was like, well, maybe she sleep.
No,
I
no.
thought you was asleep. Mo, this is Miss Speed. Miss Speed, that's Mo Swag.
Hi, Mo. How are
I know.
you?
I, Hello, how are you? Some great information. I've been listening to the show. I made a comment.
Oh, okay, I can't
Yeah.
see the comment.
I didn't see. You know what? I don't have to hit stream on Yard or Buff about that because it's not showing all the comments.
Oh yeah, and
I
I
Oh, you
don't
can't
know.
see any. I'm
I
sorry.
can't see him no more.
Yeah. And you said you were going to do that last week, Q. But anyway, getting back to separating the business and the personal accounts.
Oh, could
Go
you
So,
ahead,
repeat that?
so
Steve.
I'm sorry.
no, you were talking about separating the business and the separate accounts, like Reggie had asked you. Now, let me ask you this about the EIN number and the Social Security number. So, if I am a new business and I have my social, woo, I have my Social Security number, and then I have an EIN number, I should just go to the bank with those documents and open up a business account. Yes.
Yes, you can use those documents to open a
Okay.
business account. But now the banks kind of done got strict on that, and they may ask you for they ask for further documents, like if it's a LLC, they want you to have filed that information and give them all those documents as well. I think with the pandemic, as Hendrik was saying, because so many um people were trying to open those accounts for those PPP loans, that they've gotten a little stricter with that. So they may ask for more documents besides just the EIN and
Yes, ma'am.
social.
Yes, ma'am.
Mhm.
Good information.
Yes, but see, here's the thing, and you correct me if I'm wrong, Miss Fee. If you go ahead and file for your EIN number and you get registered with, is it Duns and Kirk or Duns and somebody? Duns and Braxton, something like that.
Duns
I
and
don't.
Bradstreet. Duns and
Yeah,
Bradstreet.
you again, not my realm of expertise. I know little tidbits and nuggets here, so I'm just trying to help our people out. But if you have all that documentation when you go in to open up your account, it makes opening your account easier.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Hmm.
See, Mo, you know what I was talking about. Again,
Agreed.
not my area of expertise at all. And I will tell people I'm a scientist. That's my area.
Yes.
I talk about what
Yes.
I know. I'm here
Yes.
asking the expert, which you should
That's right.
do. You ask
That's
the
right.
expert and let the expert guide you. There's reasons that people are experts, and this is why we have them on the show to guide us just a little bit.
Okay, I have another question for you. So I have 10 questions, but that's okay. Because somebody forgot, didn't forget. Somebody filed their income tax. I'm not gonna say who. And then I forgot what year I signed it. Oops. I mean I
Okay,
filed it.
what do you mean?
I forgot one year. I forgot. What do I
You say
do?
you forgot to file it?
I forgot. Because I'm one of them people who have to wait till the 15th of April. at the post office?
Well, you know, actually,
Because
now
I owe.
actually, you don't have to file like during tax season if you don't owe the IRS. You can wait till the end of the year. You can even wait till the next year if you don't owe. I think it go back maybe 2, 3 years depending on the software that's your tax preparer is using. But you don't have to file right away. It's only most of the people who want to be the ballers or who've gotten used to are accustomed to filing their taxes during this time. But if you don't owe the IRS, you do not have to file by April 15th.
Mm.
Well,
Mhm.
um, well,
That's good to know. That's good information to know because most live by the 15th of April.
well, I kind of owe a little bit.
Well, if you owe, then yes, you need to
Yeah.
by
Yeah.
April 15th.
So, Miss
Now,
B, let me ask you a question. Okay, so I also know some tax return ballers that done use people's children to carry, right? You know, sometimes people go and they carry somebody else's child, you know, for whatever reason. And then you turn around and the child is carried a second time. What happens in those
You
instances?
said the child is what?
So, like, say for instance, you know, I carried Charles's baby. Charles's baby mama come along and carry Charles's baby too. But I filed first. The baby mama filed second.
Well, you
Use the
know
same
what?
child.
The IRS has gotten so strict on that. That's probably it's probably slim to happen like this year. And if you don't have they make it because they were giving the money for the during the pandemic or still if you don't have that paperwork to show that those were your dependents and you was receiving that stimulus money for them, you're not supposed to file the dependents.
Since you said stimulus money, let's talk about that for a second. How does that how does that factor into your taxes? Do you pay that back? Does IRS let you keep it? You know
You said
how
how does the stimulus money? Well, most
yeah.
of the time, the software pretty much asks if you received it, how much each time, and then if you haven't received it, of course, it will add to your return. But if you received it, then you know. Now the dependent money is going to take away. If you receive those monthly payments, it will take away from your child tax credit.
Mm,
Okay,
mm.
and the child tax credit. This lady at work, I forgot her name. She did her taxes and she said she got $9,000 back. I said, and she only got one child. Is that right?
Well, they did boost that credit up, so it's all depend on her income and I guess what they put in, what
What
her
you
preparer
say?
put in.
So how much is a child? How much did they boost it up to?
I think it's 3600 between 36
Oh,
and I don't know the max. I have to go in and look.
Ooh,
oh,
Gucci
But
fit to be
they boosted it up
crowded.
again.
yeah. Gucci
And
gonna have another line.
they also they did add more
God, dog.
write-offs back in where Trump had took a lot of them out. They did add more stuff. Biden added more stuff back in. So you
mm.
can get a pretty fair tax return without doing a lot of other write-offs that you might not have had.
What you
So
say?
like,
Okay, give me some. Quick cue. Give me some examples of them write-offs. What's some for which?
You can write off your medical expenses, your dental.
Okay.
Um, now Trump had changed where people with homes weren't getting that home credit amount like they were. I think that's back in for homeowners, so that's a plus. They did change again. They changed the income thresholds again, so that may help. So it's you can write off if you're using your car for any type of business. That gas mileage can be and the mileage can be written off. So
So
there
I
is a
can't
lot.
write off my gas mileage for going to work.
No.
No, but you can write off your tolls for going to work.
Yeah.
You can write off your tolls for going to work, but you
Mo, you
can't
pay
write off
tolls
the
going
gas.
way out there? You pay tolls
Huh?
going way out there?
I don't pay
No, not my
tolls.
mom.
No, because they ain't got no damn roads where I go.
You know. Mo, hell, at this point, you should be used to, you was used to walking on sand with your bare feet. So you should be fine.
Dang.
Me and Jesus and Moses had nice sandals. I don't know what you're talking about. We were not barefoot. We didn't go barefooted. I'm
My
just
Mm-hmm.
saying.
bad. I'm sorry.
Oh my
When we were walking, when I was rolling that stone away, we was not in barefoot feet. We
Mm,
had nice little sandals
my
with
bad, Mo.
with G's, and they weren't for Gucci. They was for God. Hallelujah.
You know what? Listen, everybody. Of course, our show lineup is scrolling throughout the on the bottom. Next week, of course, it'll be Happy Hour with Hendrix on Wednesday night. I may try to throw in a special episode of After Dark since we missed on last Thursday. It was my fault. I canceled the show because I went to the Mavericks basketball game. I never get a chance to do anything, and so I went to the basketball game. Had a wonderful time. Didn't care, and y'all catch after dark next week because we're gonna definitely talk about mommy. Where do babies come from? We got
Why
a
didn't you
wonderful.
record? Why didn't you record from the Mavericks game?
What you mean?
You could have
Why
been
didn't
at
you
the
go
Mavericks
live from the
game.
Mavericks game?
You could have gone live from the Mavericks game. And
Oh.
Fee, if he had gone, if
He's
Q had gone,
selfish. He's
yeah,
selfish.
if he had gone live from the Mavericks game and he had
I wasn't.
worked,
I
Q,
really
He's
I'm
wasn't even
trying to
selfish.
help
thinking.
you.
I was in the
Q,
game. I mean, I was really
Q,
in the game. I mean,
Q,
Dallas
Q, I'm
did
trying to
good.
help you. Fee, if
Or
he
he
had
didn't
gone,
want us to see who he was with, probably.
um, nobody will see that 12-toe girl. But if he had gone live from the Mavericks game and did his Magic Gas, couldn't he have written that off?
Mm-hmm.
You could have written the ticket off, ding dong, and the parking and the
Mm,
food. And we know you
It was
ate
all your
because
it was all business related.
thank you. Because look at your
Yeah.
tummy. We know you ate.
mhm.
Whew. Yes,
Yeah.
Mo. Thank you very much.
Now, I will say this though. Fee, he your cousin, so you
Yeah.
know him. Mo, you've
Mm,
known him for quite a while, and Q, I've known you for damn near 30 years.
mm.
Look here, bruh. I'm not gonna put you out on Front Street. Just know.
But,
Just know.
What
but
is it?
And that's all I'm gonna say. Mo, what are you doing?
I'm having technological difficulties.
Mo, what the hell is going on with you?
This
Well,
is
guys,
Fee. Thank you very much for taking
thank you
time
for
out.
having me.
Yeah.
Remember, IRS opens January 24th.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
For
giving that
Mo,
money
get your
up.
taxes done.
And
I'm gonna let
look,
my cousin do my taxes this year. I am gonna let Pete do my taxes this year. I'll let her get hold to him. I'm
I'm
waiting
gonna
for one
tell
more
you.
W-2.
I'm gonna
Thank
tell
you.
you this. For y'all tax return filers out there, please, you getting these five, six, $7,000 checks. I'm gonna ask you one thing. All the tax return filers, I'm gonna ask you to do one thing and one thing only. Open up each one of your kids, put them $500. Open up a Fidelity account, buy them some stock, and put at least $500 away for each one of your kids. Do that. Do that,
Absolutely.
and at least let them babies win something. Beside, let them have them
Some
build some
Jordans.
wealth instead of thank
Jordan
you.
don't even care about y'all.
And
Nigglets.
if you gonna buy them some Jordans, that's fine. But go make sure they got some Nike stock to back it up. So at least they own the company that they represent when they walk around, right? Because and this is my thing, and people, this is where people miss a lot of old, 90s rap music. They miss the lessons that were taught in the music. See, they used to think that just because a rapper said, if you see me in it, I own it. No, player, I don't own that piece of equipment or that that car or that clothing. No, I'm an owner in the company that is on my body and that I'm driving. That's what they meant. If you make 10, you spend 3 and you save 7. That's why you out here, these drug dealers out here don't even have bail money.
Wow.
How you gonna
That
be a broke drug dealer?
there's plenty of them out there, bro. There's plenty of them out there.
Just
Listen,
like just like you a pole dancer and ain't got no man.
Mo, that's from a female perspective. I can't talk on that one because I'm not a female. But I understand where you're coming from, sweetie.
I'm just saying, if you are a pole dancer and you work in a strip club, and if you don't have a man, we got an issue. You're supposed to be doing everything. You're supposed to know how to
He
do
probably
it.
got a woman then.
Oh.
Miss Fee, it was so good to have you on the show today. Thank you
Oh,
so much for coming. Listen, everybody, I put her information up. Please tell us how to reach you and how to contact you, and then
thank
I'll talk to you
you.
later.
Thank
Yep.
you.
All right. And for those that are listening, if you go over to our Facebook page, Master Gas Entertainment, just search for us, search for our logo. We will have her information up under this broadcast, and so you'll be able to find it there.
Absolutely. And real quick here, I was going over the show lineup. Next week, I got Happy Hour with Hendrix. I think we'll do a special edition of After Dark. Not really sure. Then, of course, on Saturday, you'll see us here on next Saturday. Um, um, y'all, it's been a crazy week for me. Last week, it's been kind of crazy for me. First of all, it's cold as hell. I have to say that it is so cold. But let me tell you, maybe it's just me, or I have been wanting to like literally cut all my hair off. Like I've been wanting to cut my hair off. Like I already don't have that much, but I want to cut it off.
How is this a segment on the show? Reggie,
Yeah,
make it
I
make
don't
sense.
because I need y'all to help me through it. Because Mo, I go through changes, and I need y'all to help me through it. Now, Mo, I can survive Reggie's, comments. I can go ahead and I can survive by it, but sometimes your comments stick with me just a little bit, longer than Reggie's do, because you just, you just Mo and you old, so you're supposed to take the advice of old people, and
Well,
so
I
I want
told you to
y'all my
stop
help.
brushing your hair. I told you to stop brushing your hair while we doing the live, and you kept
I
brushing
know
it like you
it's such
got
a
issues.
habit, though. I don't know.
Do you do
I
that
wish
at your
that
job?
helped. Huh?
Do you do that
Huh?
at your job?
I
Exactly.
mean, I'm not on the camera every day. I
But you
mean,
do
I
it
have
for
a
your
camera right
business.
here, but huh?
You
I
don't
just
do it for your job, but you do it for your business. Make it make sense, like the
well,
children
I
tell
still
me.
been out
Make
to
it
brush.
make
I
sense.
got my little brush though. I don't have
What's wrong with
my
you?
little one right now. I got my big.
What the hell is wrong with you?
So Reggie in the
Okay,
bed.
so but you know what? I'm getting ready to change my child's room around, so I'm in a room. So you know what? It don't even matter no more.
See?
It don't even matter.
Okay, y'all. Did
She
y'all enjoy Miss B coming on today?
absolutely. I love getting information. I love getting free advice. I love getting information. And Reggie, do you want to do a GoFundMe? Because I owe a little bit to the IRS.
Mo, I can't help you. I told you I'm on a quarterly payment plan my damn self.
Mo, Miss Montgomery would like to get Mallory's link to purchase her Girl Scout cookies, and I got that link somewhere.
Baby, that ain't
Came
That
to
nothing
my
link,
but
mind
hey,
today.
hold on.
Mo,
You ain't got no more cookies?
Yes, I
Mo,
do.
no. Yeah, Mo,
Oh, I
put it
can
up
check that out.
on the Facebook page so people can find it because I know you had it on Mo Talk and your page.
Yes, indeed. Because guess what? I had okay, Reggie, I wasn't paying attention. I said 1,700. I didn't know I did 1,700. I thought I did 1,700 boxes. Reggie, I did 1,700 cases.
Oh,
You gonna sell all them cookies?
I've been I've been going to two different barbershops every Saturday. Uh-huh.
What the Big Mike's? Where we were.
I don't go there. I go straight at the corner up here, and I just do what I do, and the lipstick is always on, and I put in the diamond earrings, not the diamond tails, and I put on the girdle, and I make it do what it do.
No, I was
Yeah,
saying.
Mo.
Well,
The I'll be honest with you, Mo. I just had to write another check to the IRS.
See, see,
So
you feel me?
I'll be honest with you. I'm ordering my cookies from Chocolate Drop on Friday, but I do have it saved, the QR code saved. But yeah, that last check to the IRS hurt a little bit. Right after the holidays, and then having to
Woo!
write them a check. Yeah, it
Yes,
wasn't fun.
yeah.
But I didn't want to pay it in February with my birthday. You know what I mean? So I went ahead and did it in
See,
January.
see,
Huh?
so I got a question for y'all.
yes,
Who's
sir.
gonna
What's
run?
the
Who's
question?
gonna run the show on my birthday? Because y'all know my birthday is on Saturday.
Uh, we don't care.
I think Q. I think
Get
we should
Arbor to
just
do it.
take
Get Arbor.
look. Our birthdays are a week apart, so I think we just
Yeah.
need to take those 2 weeks off.
Oh, take
Well,
them up.
and I'm
Go
taking
on.
chocolate drop to Shreveport for the Mardi Gras.
Mm-hmm.
Easy.
When
Yeah.
are we ever gonna go to Shreveport? Yeah, you remember? All y'all February Aquarius crazy ass people.
I
Crazy.
know. Yeah. Oh, and the preachers round table. That's next month too. So
Mm-hmm.
Well,
yeah, we'll probably end up being off a couple of weeks then, cause
yeah, well, we don't do the preachers. Y'all do the preachers.
Hmm.
you know. Listen, everybody, we've been on 43 minutes and some seconds. We know it's been a real quick show today. We want to jump on and give you some good information in regards to your tax return, how to file your tax return. If you have any information in regards to a tax return that you haven't received information on, you can go to irs.gov and they will give you information. Your tax preparer assists you with preparing your taxes. However, it's up to the IRS for you to get your return back based upon what they've prepared for you. So before we go ahead and we dash out of here, either one of my co-hosts have any encouraging words for anybody? Reggie, we'll start with you.
Yeah. The best way to move forward is one step at a time.
The best way to move forward is one step at a time. That's what's up, bro. Thank you for all our international listeners listening to us as well. We sure appreciate you. All of y'all listening out there. Thank you so much in whatever language you speak. Hey, how you doing? We love you. Thank you. Mo,
Did
what
he,
you got?
did he say whatever language you speak?
Whatever language you speak. If
So
you,
anyway,
if
sending a shout out to all of those parents who are hurting. Sending a shout for kids who have been who committed suicide, for kids who are no longer with them. We're thinking of you. We uplift you. We ask that the ancestors uplift you. Regina King, we're so sorry about your son, your only son, your only child. There are no words to explain or encourage. All we can do is pray for you, and we will continue to uplift those who are no longer here.
Amen.
that's good, Mo. Thank you. Miss Montgomery said do a birthday show one week and then take the next week off for both Aquariuses.
Thank you, Miss Montgomery. Somebody needs to be our producer.
We do need listen. We do need a producer. We do need that. That can free me up from a whole lot of stuff. Yeah, we do need that. Listen, if I had to give you guys any encouraging words, I encourage you guys, of course, to watch and listen to Mash Gas as frequently as you can. We sure appreciate all of that good stuff. Thank you for following us and thank you for sharing with us and all that good stuff. We do have a few other things that's going to be coming up this year, so keep your eyes open because it's going to be a great year. I also encourage you guys to go ahead and finish what you start.
Mm.
It's okay. Finish what you start. You
Mm.
know, some of us, we start things and we do not finish them. This year, in this season, this time, make your mind up. Whatever I start, I am going to finish. Come hell or high water, I'm going to finish it.
Q, are you gonna take your own advice?
Yes, Reggie, I'm gonna take my own advice. Why do you think I got this pen in my hand, man? I'm serious about it.
Well,
I'm serious.
okay.
Because I this year I can't do the start stop thing. I can't do that. I'm not gonna allow myself to go through that anymore.
That's
I'll
that's
be
right.
44 this year. Lord said the same. You gotta keep it pushing. You gotta keep it pushing. Well, all right, y'all. We appreciate that. I'm gonna let Hendrix go back to sleep. Mo about to rearrange Chocolate Drops room because she got 76 million Girl Scout cookies she got to sell.
She hey Reggie, she told me the thing on the wall, the thing on the wall, the thing on the wall. She told me that's for babies.
The
I'm a big
mom?
Uh-oh.
no, the other thing on the wall. Can you see that
Oh,
thing?
that. Okay, yeah.
She said, I'm almost gonna be 7. We gotta take that off.
Mo, she gonna be 36 years old in 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
so Reggie, she think the parade in Shreveport, Mardi Gras, is all about her for her birthday. Because it's a parade.
Yeah. But
And
Mo,
it's
I can see that though. The way, but you have to understand something, Mo. You are
y'all.
molding this child to have a lot of self-confidence in
Mm-hmm.
herself. You are. And it's the same way you were raised. And sometimes as when you're raising children to have that self-esteem and believe in themselves and embrace who they are, as a parent, you have to suffer the consequences of that sometimes.
I'm suffering.
I know. Because my parents suffered the same way.
I'm suffering.
When they told me to question and challenge and think, I questioned and challenged and thought about the stuff that they told me too.
What we tell you a question, challenge, and think, not us, everybody else.
No, that includes you. You can do it in a respectful manner, but you have to question and challenge and everything.
All right, y'all. Y'all have a good 1,767 cases.
Yeah.
Somebody sent a message which I
Oh,
cannot see. I can see on my phone, but I can't see up here for some reason. I'm sorry, y'all. Treasure Lassiter. She said, "Please play the After Dark video."
Okay, treasure. They will.
Okay, I'll play it for you before we leave. Okay, everybody. Y'all have a good day. Thank you so much. God bless y'all. If you're here in Dallas, listen, stay bundled up. It is cold as boop outside.
You
It's
get to
cold.
wear your fur coat. Just as a reason to wear your fur coat, Q. Go outside to the grocery store.
Well, I bought me a new bubble coat, Mo. I got a bubble one. I
Well,
bought a
you don't
bubble
need a
coat.
bubble coat because bubble coats make you look fatter, and you don't need.
Listen, you need to be able to cover up this little belly I got. Anyway, got to go. We'll
Ain't
see
nothing
y'all
good
later.
about
Thank you so much. I'm gonna go ahead and play the After Dark video, and then
okay.
we'll jump
Q,
off.
Hendrix
one
said
thing
something.
one more thing before we leave. If
Yeah.
you want to buy some cookies from Chocolate Drop, the information is on our Facebook page, our Master Gas Entertainment page. It is up there. So for those that want to buy cookies from Chocolate Drop, the information's there for you. And all you got to do is click the link and it'll take you right to where you need to go.
And get them mailed to you so they come straight to your door.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Yeah. Mom is put my order in for Chocolate Drops cookies. Now, you going to mail me my cookies or do I have to come to City Hill and get my cookies?
You can come to City Hill, but you can pay the $12.99. You a baller shot caller for shipping. You got that.
No, I'm on my way. I'm coming.
That's an appetizer. Negro, that's an appetizer.
Nigga, I'm coming to get my, I'm cheap. I'm coming to get my cookies.
Yes, you are cheap. Yes, you are. Okay, good. Come get yours.
Good night. Goodbye, y'all. We'll see y'all in a little bit. Peace.
I found love, the real love. Let this be the real